What's good, everybody out there? It's your boy, Sammy Socialite.
What's going on? It's your boy, JayTee.
And we are here bringing you episode 2.0 of Hot Sauce. We are here for 20 episodes. We are celebrating. It's a party. We're going to go ahead and pop this thing.
First time you see Sam drinking on
It's been a
live.
minute. It's been a minute.
Well, live.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's episode 20. I don't know, like, we don't know how we gonna get there, you know, but we here. And thank y'all for sticking by us, you know what I'm saying? We got some loyal fans in the audience. Whoop, whoop.
Shout out to fans! Yeah. Shout out to fans! Shout out y'all! Yeah. We appreciate y'all so much.
Thank you for rocking with us. She been with us for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Day one. Yeah.
And we definitely appreciate that shit. So today I decided we was gonna take it back to the beginning and had a Montero, but I was drinking a little cause JayTee was being a diva today on the 20th episode. I don't know what he thought was going on, but yeah, so I drank half the bottle while I was waiting on JayTee. But
he was out making money.
It's fine. He got his little braids. He think he's somebody important now.
I'm going out of town.
Whatever.
To see my lady and to help celebrate her homie's Virgo B-Day. Oh yeah, toast up to all the Virgos out there. This year I really found out, since I learned more about Virgos, I know way more Virgos than I thought. Shout out my homegirl Snow, her birthday this weekend.
We got a Virgo in the audience, y'all.
Yeah, Virgo. Again, shout out my homie Snow. We gonna go up in DC this weekend for your birthday. Shout out my other bestie who's out west. Her birthday was last week. She's also a Virgo as well. Shout out all my other homies who are all Virgos and shit like that. Fuck with y'all Virgos since
gang.
I got a lot of Virgo homies who I really fuck with.
Gang.
So y'all huge gang. I fuck with y'all. So
gang.
Shout out to Virgos.
Like my boy 21 said. Gang shit, that's all I'm on.
Look at Sam.
Gang shit,
look at
Sam
repping. Sam repping like he a Virgo.
Shit, that's all I'm on.
He repping for the Virgos like he a Virgo.
I mean, I like some Virgos. My mom is a Virgo, so I mean, I don't have no issue with some Virgos. Like
some of the folks I really rock with are all Virgos, so shout out to y'all.
Okay, well, enough about the Virgos on our 20th episode. So, I just want to tell a story before we get into the juice of the show. Mm-hmm. Okay, so going back almost a year ago, our 1 year anniversary is coming up too, so y'all stay tuned for that. But almost a year ago, I was like, I'm gonna do a podcast. I was already on a podcast that we did. I think we did like 30 episodes. Shout out to Unfiltered. Loved it. So I wanted to do my own podcast, and I went to Twitter one day and I was asking people who wanted to be on a podcast. And you know, I was on Twitter that day and I came across JayTee. He didn't hit me up saying he wanted to be on the podcast, but I hit him because I was like, I noticed his music opinion on Twitter. It was sort of different from me, so I wanted him to bring that aspect to the show. So thank you, JayTee, for accepting the offer to be on Hot Sauce. Now we 20 episodes in, and yeah, so appreciate that shit. Dap up on that again.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you asking and giving a nigga a shot.
Yes, sir. You already know. So, since we love to talk about music on Hot Sauce, we gonna pop this shit off with the hottest albums that have come out thus far. Now, mind you, we filming this and Montero hasn't come out just yet. It's on the way out. So
I realized it come out tonight.
Yes, it comes out tonight. Shout out to Lil Nas X.
Did you see his Breakfast Club interview? I saw it this morning.
No, good. I didn't actually. I'm shocked that he was on Breakfast Club. But yeah,
there, chilling. Charlamagne, doing his usual, trying to
being a fucking troll, but
Lil Nas, he was chilling. He was there. He was glad to be there. He didn't really give a fuck about a lot of shit, but it's good.
Well, good. Shout out to Lil Nas dropping Montero. Can't wait to hear it. But Certified Lover Boy finally came out. I was doubting that it was coming out, but it finally came out. And Donda finally came out. We also knew Kanye was stealing people's money doing all these premieres for it and never dropped the album, but he dropped it. So I'm going to let JayTee open it up talking about Donda because I personally have not and will not be listening to Donda because I do not support Kanye West anymore. And unfortunately, you know, that carries over to his music. I'm not going to listen to it. So go ahead. What did you think about Donda?
He's solid. It's much better than his, definitely better than his last 3 albums. Well, Jesus King was actually pretty good, so.
Not the gospel album. It wasn't better than the gospel album.
Well, the gospel album to me was a bit more cohesive. This one was much longer. They probably had a couple more. If they cut some of the fat down off the album, it probably would be good. But for what Donda is, it took a while to warm up to it because there was so many tracks. So, but after a while, after a couple listens, I started to figure out which ones I rock with and whatnot. Now, I still fuck with Ye, even though I know at times he be a dickhead because he be doing whatever the fuck he want to do. But I will say I'm more bigger on his older work. His newer work I don't really care about, but I was just like, I heard so much about Donda. I was like, I'll listen, I'll get around to it. I'm just not, following all the listening parties and shit like that. Everybody was just there, just didn't want to be there and shit. So I was like, I was gonna check it out. But I already knew off the rip, probably before the albums dropped, that more than likely Drake's album was gonna be much better than Ye's album. But surprisingly enough, when I heard Certified Lover Boy, it was good, but it was good. It was better than Donda, but it wasn't really that far off from Donda. It sounded like, put to you like this. After sitting with the Drake album for a while now, it almost sounds like a Drake's greatest hits album. Because every single song on most of the songs that are on the album, although they're good songs, they're gonna be in rotation consistently and constantly because of what it is.
I love Boy. I told you to talk about Donda.
I know both. They're tying to both. I'm tying to both.
Go ahead with your badass.
Of course not. Badass stuff, yeah. But anywho, yeah. Certified Lover Boy just sounds like Drake's greatest hits. It's almost like Drake is recreating old songs he's already had made on the album.
Okay.
So songs like No Friends in the Industry sounds like
I'm a hard hitter, I'm a dope dealer, I'm a hard hitter, but I'm still a dope nigga. That nonstop? It sounds like nonstop is what you're trying
No, it sounds like it sounds like if Energy and Mob Ties had a baby. I'm quoting that from my guy Al Patron, who said that on his podcast earlier today.
Okay. What Drake, first of all, it seems as if Drake basically was taking songs and elaborating on them. And what you have to do is look at the features and look at the songs that these artists have been featured on with Drake before. And it's literally basically like an elaboration and a showing a growth on certain songs because You Only Live Twice with Ross and Lil Wayne, I mean, it definitely has the same type of beat that Lord Knows has.
He was remaking Lord Knows too with that.
Exactly, basically. So it was I could see what Drake was doing. He really was doing that. And then the Jay-Z song, Love All, basically that was like an elaboration on Pound Cake.
That's true.
I mean, all them songs was
the Pound Cake one. I was trying to figure out which other Jay songs stuck in my head outside of Light It Up, which was a Thank Me Later, which sounds like the complete opposite of it, but I completely forgot about Pound Cake. But now that I've heard it, yeah, it does sound like Pound Cake for sure. But yeah, it's just this is my thing about Drake. I love Drake's music, always will. He always gonna come with the hits, and he does what he does. He's a very talented individual. My thing is, Drake's music don't be hitting the same as it did when he first came out. Like, listening to his music now, it's like he's became the hit guy. Like, he's always out there chasing hits, and it's cool and everything. But it's like you've built yourself up for so much longer. We built yourself up for so much to the point where it's like we kind of don't really know about you still. And plus, a lot of this shit that he made on Certified Lover Boy, he could easily make this back there and Take Care of Nothing But the Same. Easily. It's like a lot of this shit just sounds the same. It sounds the same. It's lukewarm. It's cool to play.
It's hating ass niggas. Like, that's all it is, just hating ass niggas. And that's gonna bring me to another topic, but I'm not ready to go into that topic yet because I came here prepared to go up for Certified Lover Boy, and I'm not gonna let JT do all this talking about this shit. First and foremost, you're done. First and foremost, Certified Lover Boy is a dope album. I've had it on repeat for 2 weeks. I don't want to hear shit else but Certified Lover Boy. It has some great vibes to it. Yes, people. I think people be expecting Drake to like give them what they want as an artist, what they perceive as his growth as an artist, what they perceive his shit should be like. Drake has the formula. He's been running the formula. I don't care what y'all can say. What y'all want to say? This nigga got 9 out of the top 10 Billboard Hot 100 songs from this album.
And he still plays it safe with the album.
It wasn't safe. It was Drake.
That kind of rhymed a little bit.
I mean, it wasn't safe. It was Drake. At the end of the day, Way Too Sexy. When I heard Way Too Sexy that morning, because of course I woke
cheesy ass fucking
woke
song.
up listening to it. Music heads say it's cheesy, it's a joke, yada yada yada. And guess what? Drake showed y'all that yes, it is cheesy, yes, it is a joke with the music video he dropped. It was a parody ass music video, but guess what? That song, Way Too Sexy, #1 in the country on the Hot 100 right now. Because when Sammy Socialite listens to the album, Way Too Sexy stood out to me because I knew that was the song that was going to turn the function up. That's what Drake is,
bro. It doesn't take a genius to point that out. Like, I already knew that from off jump when I heard it. It's like, niggas was going to go up to this. Like, literally, the weekend it came out, every single last motherfucker was playing Way Too Sexy. Like, that's all I'll be hearing.
But it's crazy.
Way Too Sexy replaced Essence, bro. But I hear it all the time on social media.
It's crazy that you're saying this stuff about Way Too Sexy when just fucking today on your Instagram story, you're showing off your new braids. Talking about, yes, I'm way too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for... Then talking about some... Whatever, today, yesterday, whatever. You had the shit on your post. So do you like it? Do you not like it? Like, what is it?
I don't like it.
Well... I don't like what you're saying.
The only reason I even put the song in it was because it fit the vibe of the video I wanted to make. Exactly,
because it's lit and it's hype and it's the shit. So, no, Way Too Sexy is by far not the best song off our Certified Lover Boy.
Or way better for Drake.
Right, I mean, it gave what it was supposed to give. And that's shout out to you, Drake. Now, the low-key song on the album that a lot of people are missing is In Too Deep, bruh.
That's
Deep.
way better.
Make some noise, girl.
That's way better than Way Too Sexy.
Yo, In Too Deep is that song, but it's not on the top 10, and I don't know why y'all are not vibing with that, but it's
hard.
It's the breakdown for me.
It's hard.
Pop that shit, ayy, pop that shit. Girl, your pussy was on in a way. I ain't love you anyway. I'm in too deep, in too deep. Anyway, I'm lit, so I'm be piped up. Poppy's Home. Okay. Poppy's Home is my shit. It's a sample for me. I love when he gives Nicki her little thing or whatever.
That actually was cool.
Yeah, Poppy's Home is good.
When he said, "Don't make me get your mama to talk to you," and Nicki came in and started popping this shit, that was actually pretty cool though.
This nigga said, "Look up at me when I'm talking to you, Junior." Like, who is he talking to? Who is these sons? I need to know who is these sons. And on top of that, the intro, Champagne Poetry, beautiful intro. If there's one thing that Drizzy is going to do, is always deliver a fire-ass intro and always elevate on the intro.
Of course.
Now, the intro had niggas thinking they was finna listen to some deep-ass shit. But of course, it was kind of like a Drake's best hits multiply. I do understand that conception, but it's still fire because if it's a Drake's best hit, then it's fire. Cause Drake is that guy.
I know. Here's the thing with Drake. Like most people, well, sometimes myself included, because I'm guilty of it as well. People expect the most out of Drake when Drake has a formula that already helped. Drake has a formula that works every single time that he's been using since, I'd say, Views.
Okay, so the thing is, he y'all don't like the albums that he puts out.
He's not an album making guy.
No. He is an album making guy. Y'all do not like the albums where he takes risks and goes different places.
Where's the
He did hella risk on More Life. Can I get there? People didn't like More Life, and he took hella risk on More Life. Okay, that is you. The public perception is More Life was not good because he took the risk.
Views was good, and that album was mid.
Okay, well, people think Scorpion wasn't good. He took a lot of risk on Scorpion too.
But what was the risk though?
The risk on More Life was the fucking England style shit. Having all the England people on that bitch. That was the risk. People did not like that shit. You don't have to agree. Whatever. I picked you because you had your own music opinion, but this is what I'm talking about. Drake is that nigga.
I have to agree to disagree though. I mean, I'm talking about the risk part.
Okay, well, Scorpion was a risk because he did basically a double album. It was rap and R&B. That's not a risk? I thought that was a risk.
No, the thing about that though was he switched that shit up completely all because of Kanye. I felt like if it wasn't for the Kanye shit, Scorpion would have been way better than what it was.
Okay, Kanye put the C, of course, you gonna put on for them to lame ass niggas. Drake did what he had to do. Yeah, he had to out his son.
Ass.
Okay. Scorpion,
no.
I mean, Scorpion had way too many songs to judge as a body of work, but Scorpion had a lot of good songs on it. We're not gonna pretend like some really good songs was not on that shit because it was, bro.
Of course, they're gonna have a lot of good songs on there. You're gonna have a few good songs as long as Drake gives like a good 6 or 7 records.
This is gonna be a long 20th episode because number one, we only on the first topic, and number two, me and JayTee gonna have to agree to disagree on that shit. Turn up. Your cup empty. You must be thirsty. Go ahead and get you a refill while I bring up this next topic, which I'm going to. I'm gonna stick with music, and I'm gonna. I got into an argument in our group meet about the Drake album. Niggas is like, I'm not impressed, and I felt like, nigga, Drake don't make music to impress y'all niggas. Like Drake makes music because he knows he's trying to get number one. Like people are going to like it. They not like niggas always be acting like artists trying to make music to get A's on papers. Bitch, it's not about that, okay? And so this is my question I pose.
Yeah.
Do artists make music to impress you?
Depends on the artist.
Exactamundo. It depends on the artist. It depends on where the artist is in their career. And it just depends on
what type of music
the content. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so as a nigga like Drake, Drake is a cocky ass motherfucker. Drake is not worried about impressing people. Drake is worried about selling records. You don't have to be impressed with an album or a song to listen to it and get fans.
It's true. Because even though, like I said, even though Certified Lover Boy was a little bit disappointed, it's still gonna get spins simply because it has good songs on there. It's gonna get spins regardless. Because it's simply Drake, he knows how to make hit records.
Niggas like Kanye. I mean, not Kanye. I ain't even mean Kanye. Niggas like Kendrick. Kendrick makes music to impress y'all niggas. Because he's lyrical. He's trying to show y'all that he's getting smarter and smarter each time, making better music, yada yada. Kendrick be making music to impress his fans. Cool, that's cute. If you like that, bet. Drake ain't about that. Drake is about selling records. So the music is, you might think, you might say you're not impressed, but the music is still impressive. Okay?
I mean, he makes music to sell records, and he breaks a lot of records with the same generic.
Exactly. He like Shakira. He smoke them on and off the track.
I'm not really that impressed by it.
Okay, well.
I'm not really that impressed by it.
He's not making music to impress you.
I know that. But I'm just saying I'm not impressed because it's like, I just know Drake, regardless of what he does, he's still going to sell simply because he's Drake.
Well, Kanye was trying to impress y'all niggas. Were you impressed with Donda? All right. Well, he missed the mark.
I'll say this. What impressed me about it is how he went about the album process, which this is something that not too many artists can really do. Whereas they play an album, they use that listening party as the excuse to play the album and to use it as a means to hear, to see what the audience likes and what they don't like. The way he went about presenting the album as far as to the audience. Now that part, I'm impressed with that because that's something you don't really see too many artists can do, and it's not really that many artists that can pull something off like that at all.
Yeah, that was
that
was a lot.
I'll give Ye that because it's different.
And guess what? JT might not have been impressed. People were impressed. They said they were impressed by that shit. Yeah. Okay, cute. Kanye does that. He wants to make impressive music. Bad. Okay, awesome. Everybody's not like that, and that's all I be wanting niggas to know because it's a whole new era of artists that have been coming out recently. Them niggas is not making music to impress y'all. They are trying to make music to sell and get money. And like these new artists are like, oh, how do they not know these old people, blah, blah, blah. Because that's not what they about. They're about making the catchy music that's going to sell. Because for a lot of these artists, it's more about being able to get out of the streets and feed their family as opposed to making shit that's going to put them in like the Hall of Fame.
True. But the thing is, with rap, it's all about culture. And it's like, that's my thing with rap these days. Because it's like, of course, everybody's making, most folks is making music to sell records and make hits. But it's just like, everything just all sounds the same. It's like everybody making the same type of records. Everybody want to be cool with each other. No, nobody want to proclaim themselves as the best. Nobody want to really put their effort into music. They're only putting bare minimum to it because it sounds like every song that I hear damn near sounds the same, just like every other last artist. But again, it's a generational thing because I understand that hip hop is also, from the grand scheme of things, hip hop is really a young man's sport. It really is a young man's sport because most of the time.
Well, tell niggas like Jay-Z to have a seat and Nas too.
Nas was pretty good.
Because
it's age appropriate.
Guess what Nas does?
It's age appropriate.
Nas still trying to make music to impress y'all niggas. He's trying He's trying to show y'all that he's still a lyricist.
So why is it that? So why are you saying that most of these other folks is trying to impress niggas and Drake doesn't care about that?
Because Drake is a Drake.
Well, isn't Drake still trying to impress niggas by making music? Isn't he doing the exact same thing?
No,
trying to make hits.
Drake
trying to make the greatest
Drake
hits.
Already
Drake album. He's literally doing the same thing as these other rappers are doing. To say that he's not impressing niggas, that is bullshit. That is cap.
Fight me.
That is cap.
Fight me.
That's cap, my brother.
Fight me.
So that's my thing. He trying to take up all the younger niggas. He trying to take up all the younger niggas. For all the younger niggas that don't really care, they just want to make money. It's like, good, get your money, but the thing is, a lot of these niggas' music is not really that good. It's only good for the moment. It's not gonna last forever. There's only like a select few niggas.
Well, Drake has a song where it literally says that all that good.
All this shit lasts is more. Like his shit doesn't really hit the same as it does. Maybe it hits for the folks that.
To this shit, okay?
I mean, we all. Okay. Everybody's still gonna listen to it.
Cause I'm way too sexy for this conversation.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What?
Well, moving along. I still don't think people make me impressed. I do hear your argument about Drake. I mean, people have said that. I feel how I feel, and I'm gonna feel that way.
I feel how I feel.
So since you got your braids, little thought. Let's talk about a thought. Brittany Renner, her reign of terror is
that bitch running around like
her reign of terror is showing the fuck out, and I just really want to.
The girl apparently said it's stepdaddy season. And
yes,
completely disrespected her baby daddy.
Brittany Renner said it's stepdaddy season because if a nigga, she says if a nigga's not gonna do right, find you another nigga that's gonna do right. But PJ Tucker,
I feel like she's not telling the full truth.
PJ Washington.
I feel like she's not telling the full truth.
PJ Washington literally was trying to do everything for that girl. He was in love with this girl, and she just
lied on that nigga name.
Got a baby, took the money, and dipped. And now she's talking about stepdaddy season. Girl, don't nobody want you. Okay, we stand with PJ Washington because he loves his child. You know how I know he loves his child?
Have you let him seen his child yet? Have you let him seen his child?
He posts on Instagram and Twitter about this child that he don't get to see 8 times a day. He is going out sad, and it is so sad to see our black brother going out like that. But Brittany Renner,
he wants to see his child, and yet you just making this nigga look like
Brittany Renner. You must be stopped. That's why Colin Kaepernick made you pay for your own flights to go get that Disney because you showing out.
And she's 30 years old doing all this shit.
The age on you. Ugh. Anyway, enough about that thought. Let's talk about some beautiful black women that are doing nice, empowering things because we do not slander black women on Hot Sauce. We like to empower them. So, shout out to Ari Lennox and Chloe Bailey for dropping new songs. Let's talk about it. What is Miss Ari Lennox's new song? It's called Pressure. It's called Pressure. And Miss Chloe dropped a new song called Have Mercy. And when I tell you that both of the songs is hitting, but Miss Chloe Bailey, she keep flossing like I do, keep flossing like I do. Oh, Lord have mercy. Bruh, the song is hot. Like,
that shit hard though.
If
take away everything, the song's hard as fuck though.
Bro, the song is hard. She dropped a video with it, hard. Ari Lennox dropped Pressure, she dropped a video for it. The video is artistic and beautiful. It fits the song perfectly. Yep. And I want to give kudos to both of these young black women because
they did their motherfucking thing.
On Hot Sauce, we empower black women.
Yes, sir.
But on social media, they were not empowering these black women. They were trying to make a colorism battle.
This is the reason why I have to take my Twitter breaks now because it's shit like that. So, what I found was I found this on Instagram. Apparently, some parts of Black Twitter were trying to state that the only reason that Chloe's music video was doing better than Ari's video was because she was lighter than her, and we're trying to make it a colorism thing. Meanwhile, Ari Lennox was shutting all of that shit down. So, like, I have an example.
Shutting it down.
I see this. So, one of the folks from Twitter basically said Chloe's new video has over 5 million views, while Ari Lennox, who has the better song and more tasteful video, hasn't even hit 1 million views yet. Chloe's light skin privilege is showing.
Song?
Thank God she busted down. Now she has the attention she's been craving. And Ari Lennox replies, please delete this hateful think piece. It's negative and counterproductive and creating unnecessary backlash for both black women. Chloe and her music are legendary and on repeat over here. Pressure is doing just fine. And another one said, nah, colorism is very real and harmful. We can support both artists and acknowledge that fact. And Ari replied with that, but that's not what this is. Chloe worked incredibly hard and shouldn't be disrespected. She deserves her flowers. I will not tolerate this divisive shit.
I stand with Chloe and Ari. They're both beautiful black women.
They're both beautiful black women. They're both doing the thing. Both songs and videos are both amazing in their own fashion.
And they're different. They're different songs. So that's number one. They're two completely different songs. Yep. Ari's song is Ari, and Chloe's is apparently what Chloe wants to be as a solo artist.
Yep.
And if she keep popping like I do, then I'm gonna always click or repeat. And so
you can tell with Chloe, she went to the school with Beyonce. You see Beyonce.
That is Beyonce's child that we didn't know about, okay? Basically. And Halle, which hopefully we get to see more of her once Mermaid drop, because baby, I need her. Cause what I'm gonna tell you, Chloe and Halle, they're a group for a fucking reason, because Halle be having them motherfucking chromatic harmonies, everything, like she brings a certain edge and taste to the music that I need. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we stand both Chloe and Ari. Both. And we do not support y'all trying to tear these black women down.
And this is the thing about colorism. All of us here, we all know and are aware that colorism is in fact a real thing. All right. See, the thing about colorism is that we all understand that colorism is in fact real. My thing is, I just don't like it when Twitter tries to use it to fit a certain take or a certain narrative that they're trying to push. They do that with a lot of these things. They do it with a lot of these serious ass issues. Like they do it with colorism, they do it with women's rights, they do it with all types of shit. And that be part of the reason why I be having to keep away from Twitter. That's why I'm taking my little break now. Because shit like that is very annoying, especially when I see it from folks I know pushing certain narratives. Because like, again, with that everything, it's all real. But the thing is, when I see stuff on the internet, I always have to ask, it's all, everybody always talks about accountability this, accountability that. I'm just like, are you doing it for yourself? No. Because you're telling other people to be accountable. You're trying to hold them accountable, or are you holding yourself accountable? That's just always been my main thing with all this shit going on. And also with colorism, that's a very sensitive subject. So for y'all to always be playing around with that, to fit your little narrative, to try to like shoot some bullshit takes out. Like,
your little narrative. Y'all better listen.
Listen, bro. Like I don't respect that. It's real goofy and lame as fuck. And a lot of y'all try to do it for the sake of trying to be social justice warriors, when in fact a lot of y'all don't really be giving a fuck like that. To be honest, like it's really disrespectful and it's really distasteful that you guys want to use these serious topics to push narratives and to have your little motive behind it. Because a lot of times, a lot of the times, y'all are way more evil than social. If that makes sense, but y'all way more. You hide behind social justice shit to push certain motives behind it, just because of how you feel. And that shit is whack as fuck, bro. Like I don't like that shit at all.
Period.
That shit weak as fuck.
Let that shit go.
Whether you a black man, a black woman, or whatever.
Let that hurt go, y'all. Let it go. Don't be.
Let it go. Stop trying to act like you a social justice warrior, all because of somebody who hurt you. Be honest. Stop doing that shit. That shit corny as hell. Go to therapy. Get help. Stop bringing serious issues.
Keep trying to tell y'all. Go to therapy. Go talk to your job. A lot of y'all jobs provide free therapy. Y'all just don't even know it.
You just be
y'all just need to inquire and go get some help, because it ain't nothing like therapy. I ain't never been
yapping your mouth to other damaged folks who think just like you, and y'all just build this quote unquote fake ass community on Twitter.
Right. When JayTee be telling me about all his issues, I be like, I'm fucked up too. Like, what you want me to do about it?
Hey man, I don't want to do nothing. Cause you got your issues.
He done put the feet up. Oh shit, he getting lit.
I'm alright.
Well, riggedy row. Let's go ahead and
catch my close friends this weekend though. On IG.
Ooh, you gonna be dying up in Maryland, bro.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
I would like to see it. Okay, but whatever. So, on today, the 20th episode of Hot Sauce, your favorite podcast. Like, share, subscribe, all that. You know, keep it real, keep it buck. Make some noise, audience. Oh, woo! We love it. Oh, I thought you was gonna hit it with a yes, sir.
I thought about it though. I thought about it.
Hey.
Now I gotta do that.
So we gonna pop it off with what is one or two. We'll do like one, whatever. What's one of your favorite hot sauce moments of the 19.5 episodes that we have done?
Right, one of my favorite moments for hot sauce. One of my favorite moments is just a nigga keeping his drip going each episode. Each episode was different, bro. I kept the drip going. I never realized that,
Drip.
I kept my fits clean and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shout out to the episode.
And I also love some of the post parties we've had after recording. Them shits
I definitely used to always turn up after these motherfuckers. On the topic of drip, shout out to the episode where we both had our thought shorts on. You know what I'm saying? The people at home really had a lot of comments about that shit in the YouTube. They was like, yeah, y'all both got them shorts on, huh? Shout out to
Shorts.
It was summertime.
Yeah.
We had to make sure we was on our Glizzy. You know what I'm saying?
I think something about to be over this weekend. This is the last
Yeah, it's gonna be
official
it's
weekend.
fall. It's gonna be fall next week. And daylight savings time. Oh no, wait, that's in November.
I'm about to say fuck. But then again, it's still getting darker early.
October, November, spring, summer, joggers.
I mean, yeah.
But anyhow, so I think one of my favorite episodes was the Cinco de Drinko episode. Yeah, I was very, very lit for that episode, and
oh yeah, he took them.
I was very lit, and that was a very interesting episode. I could not drink a fucking sip.
He was to the moon.
Jose Special that day. Like,
he was
I
to
was
the
just
moon.
I just couldn't. But I really did enjoy that episode. Any other episodes that stood out to you?
That Boy Summer. That was a favorite of mine. Which one episodes we had, guess? So many of them.
How teasy.
I actually like this one.
This episode?
Yeah. From the Drake argument, like you really got me for real when it comes to arguing these shit. You got me for real.
You really was pissing me off. But it's all good. I like that.
I was speaking my personal truth.
Of course.
Which matters, because I talk my shit.
Yeah, you're the music.
I know my shit, nigga.
You're the music.
I know my shit, nigga.
I'm the sports guy. Make sure you watch Eat the Sports Chat. Got a brand new intro. Go check that out.
I watched the new episode of For the Cap,
Chat.
the music pod too with my guy Eric G. We talk that real music shit.
For the Cap, because he's Cap. But
just like this cap.
Whoa, what? Not my unknown hat. Shout out to
he trying to hide the hair because he mad because he don't got
braids. Boy,
like,
I am mad that I don't have braids, and that's exactly why I have a hat on. Like, fuck you. But my hair is definitely cut and lined up under this. Don't need to do it.
You still fresh though?
I mean, I was fresh. I can't take it off and still be fresh. I got a hat hair now. But anyway, one of my favorite episodes was literally the episode where the riot at the Capitals was happening, and we were filming. Like we had already seen some stuff, but we were basically filming and watching the TV on mute, and we were just seeing the Rockles show out. Like it was just a whole bunch of craziness going on the TV, and nobody was getting shot, and I don't understand. But that was a real good episode because we honestly were literally living in that moment while we were doing our podcast.
Just seeing that shit happen in real time, that was so unreal. It was just like, wow, these white ass motherfuckers really just walked in that bitch and took over. Like it's like Bankroll changed themselves. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. They literally did it.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
Bow.
Walk in.
Right.
You get the point.
Exactly. So I mean, we've had a lot of memorable moments for these 20 episodes, and I just want us to keep making these memories, and hopefully
20 more to go.
Hopefully, again, we start getting more guests, more people that we can have on the couch with us. Like you see, I'm right here, JT right here. We got a whole space for somebody right here.
Hey man, pull up. We be asking y'all to pull up, man. Like, pull up, talk your shit, get involved in the arguments, man. Like, we got so much more. We got to provide so much more. We have to say so much more we want to do.
And we need y'all. Like, it's all love. It's all love at Hot Sauce. Like, we keep that shit hot and spicy.
All love.
And we
want you to bring your bottles. You want to get lit in front of everybody.
That part.
Talk our shit. Hey, man, we here for it, man.
Quavo Houdini. What are you doing? Come, Quavo. Come, please, come. Bring Saweetie, because we like her. Just not her McDonald's meal. But we like her.
You still holding on to that grudge, nigga?
Bruh, because when I went to go get my free Saweetie meal, they said they discontinued the meal.
Them niggas lying.
I know they were lying. I
You went to the east side of Atlanta's McDonald's. Them niggas lie a lot. Them niggas don't give a fuck.
We're not finna talk about that. I'm still mad about that. Shit, so we gonna scoot this shit on. Cause, yeah, it's late and we got work. Well, I got work. Cause I still work for the Slave Master. But,
I work for myself.
Yes, JayTee. Yes,
I'm trying to turn these live monies into millions, though.
So, when you want to buy a bottle, cause it's been a minute. Right, because you like Asamigos. I thought we was gonna have Asamigos today, but I had to buy the Marcel. So what's up? He always, as y'all know, if you've been watching all 20 episodes, he always get quiet when I say some shit that he don't fuck with. So, whatever. Here we go.
Which this weekend I'm gonna have ass in my Migos. That makes sense.
I'll be watching the Close Friends. So, Yarha. Yarha. What's his name? Candyman's name?
I don't know.
Oh, exactly.
I can't pronounce the name, bro.
Yeah,
I just know he's from New Orleans, though.
That guy.
I know he's from New Orleans.
Yeah, that guy is Candyman, and he dropped the updated Candyman, directed by a female director, and I was trying to go to the drive-in movie to see Candyman, but all my friends flaked, including the audience member. Yeah, we really, I ain't gonna see it, but you saw it, so what do you think about the deep take on Candyman? Because I heard it was a little deeper than the ocean.
Oh, it was pretty deep. Like, it was actually pretty good. Cinematography was good. The storyline for what it was is definitely good. It's definitely very, very...
Was people getting murked?
White people getting murked.
Oh, he was killing white people this time.
Yep.
Interesting. That's nice.
And so, the storyline behind it, the good thing about it was they definitely used the previous Candyman movie to help make the movie. So if you didn't see the first Candyman movie that came out, you would be hella confused with what's going on. So I'll say for the story, for what it was, and then when my girlfriend explained like the meaning at the end, I'm not really gonna spoil the ending of the movie, but like the meaning of the end for the movie, like it made sense, and it was a cool movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And so this was also another reason why I took a break from Twitter, because a lot of people, when Candyman first came out, they said they didn't like it because it wasn't scary enough. And it's like, I watched it for myself. I'm like, all you niggas is wrong. This movie's good as fuck. I mean, it might not be, it wasn't really as truly scary, but it's just suspenseful as fuck. I think that's how most movies are these days. And I'll say this though, I'm not gonna give too much away, but I'll say, have you watched the original Candyman?
I did so long ago.
All right, so I'll give you a hint. The OG Candyman does show up.
Of course. I mean, I know who that is.
Yeah, the OG shows up.
He was in Final Destination.
The OG
a few times.
The OG shows up. He shows up. But yeah, the whole meaning behind the movie versus how it was in the 90s, it's way better. Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Candyman.
Loved it. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. So you want to break out this last topic, talking about Fresh Prince of the Lair, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Bel Air, yes. So what was going on?
Not the champagne.
Not the champagne, but it looks like the Bel Air, the rumors of Bel Air becoming a full like drama series is actually coming to life. So it's actually in the works now. I don't know when it's gonna be released. We don't know when it's gonna be released, but I do remember like 2 years ago, I think. Not 21. Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they came out with one of the guys who made the Bel Air trailer. Like he made his own version of Bel Air. It would be like if it was a drama. To me personally, it was pretty good for what it was. The cinematography and everything about it was cool. I liked it. I loved it. Now they're actually making an actual show behind it. And so I'm not really a fan of reboots. For the most part, I don't really like reboots because I feel like everybody in Hollywood is lazy as fuck trying to do reboots and shit like that. But like for this one, I know I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out for myself. And plus, Will Smith's behind it. Will Smith's going to help with it. So it's like they got somebody who knows the show. Who knows the show? So it's like it helps. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go. What they're going to do with the Bel Air series. So. I'm looking forward to it for what it is, but I'm not in no rush for it to come out. There's so much other shows that we can watch and shit. But hey, whenever it comes out, check it out.
Good luck. I'll probably peep, but not. Really don't know too much about it, but yeah, I'll turn a little look or whatever. Yes, sir. Episode number 20. We went up. We still going up. I'm lit. JayTee.
I can tell.
JayTee not lit, but I'm lit. And I'm trying to get more lit. Shout out to the party we got. Woo! Episode 2 done. Turn up. Bro, this the party right here. Like, you in sleep.
I'm chilling.
Exactly, you chilling.
I'm saving all of my energy for DC.
This nigga made me wait 30 minutes because he wanted to eat a dry ass lemon pepper. Not even a lemon pepper wet, but a dry ass lemon pepper. Like, I don't get it. Again, he quiet when I be on that ass. He don't want to say nothing.
I don't really care.
Exactly, you don't be caring about my shenanigans, and I don't like it.
Why you don't like it, bro?
Because that's the fun, nigga. Yeah, I know that shit hurt.
No, it didn't hurt.
That bit braided. That shit tight as fuck.
I'm fine, so I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, thank y'all for joining us for the 20th episode. My shirt is by somethingunseenltd.com. Yeah, it says just high enough to see. Shout out to the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hat, unknown clothing brand. I've had their shirts before. Finally got me a little bit.
I would say this, once the drip starts getting nicer for each episode, just know the money's getting longer.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We both.
For both of us.
Yeah, we both chilling. We really chilling and dressed down today, but you know, shout out to the 20th episode and
yeah, man.
JayTee, you know, who you shouting out?
Shout out to the Virgos. Shout out to Virgo homies.
Woo, Virgos.
Shout out Virgo season.
Gift of Virgos. Shout out to my mom, my dudes. Shout out to Kellen.
All right.
Shout out to Corey, my girl Corey Guns. Do it like it's your B-Day. Do it like it's your B-Day, baby.
All right. Shout out to homie Thais. Shout out my homegirl Snow, aka Winner. Shout out my bestie Lene. Shout out my nigga Real. Shout out homie Brittany.
Not you know Lil Real.
No, it's not the homie.
Oh, it's a different nigga.
Yes, you don't know the nigga. Shout out Real. Shout out my homie Candace. Shout out all the Virgo homies. This is the main shout out for y'all. So shout out y'all.
Shout out to JayTee.
Shout out to Sammy.
Number 20. We in the books.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Like, share, subscribe. We in this biz naive. See y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 1 year anniversary coming up.
Next episode,
like
21.
Savage. Gang shit. That all I want. Gang shit. That all I want.
You can obviously tell this nigga late as hell.
Hey. Body couple.